One morning, Archibald Timothy Scrunt went frolicking into the bay. "Don't go in the bay," Reginald said, as he looked fruitfully on at his playmate. He called him the F word, loudly. He said it so loudly that 13 women heard it. They'd all died at once from hearing the F word. Soon the F word had made its way all across the kingdom, the countryside, in through the villages, everywhere. The mountains, the little baby birds heard the F word. Could you believe it? The lamb heard it too. And that lamb was like, "What did I just hear?" The mama lamb was like, "No." Now, Archibald couldn't very well play it off that he had indeed said the F word and gone into the bay. This has been established. Some dirty fucking goblin came out of the swamp and went up to Timothy and said, "2 pence for your fingers, boy." Timothy knew better than to bargain with a dirty fucking goblin. And so he said no. And then he spit. I don't know if he knows, but it's illegal to spit at a goblin. It's been that way for centuries. It's not going to change anytime soon. Wake up, motherfucker. Wake up. It's not the goblin called the cops. They came right away and arrested Timothy. They put him in jail. Now that's where he is right now, in jail. The next thing you know, the goblin shows up into the court date, and the judge is like, "Goblins aren't allowed in the courtroom." They had a good old-fashioned goblin killing right there in the courtroom. They ripped his limbs off in front of children. Little Susie Concubine will never forget the day the goblin was ripped apart in front of her face. She was there, of course, because her father was on trial for raping a child. Susie had never seen a goblin before, let alone anything murdered before her eyes. As soon as Susie realized goblins were real, she ran right out of the courtroom and went into the woods. She had to find one for herself. Her father was not there to help because he had already been murdered by the court. Not because of the child rape, you see, but because he stole a rock. Susie, of course, starved to death before she could ever find a goblin. She went in the wrong direction, the dumb idiot. She would have found one in days if she had gone the other way. Pig pens, zuckercorn, 2 tiny pips, and a shripple is all she left. Her mother, of course, lived another 3 years. She died of malaria. Thank you.
That was the Alban Bear Report.